Hey guys, today I will be going over one of PyroDirect's newest products, a 1 pound black powder kit. Now upon opening this kit we find several things. Firstly, we find a roll of Visco, what looks to be about 20 feet. We find a bag of 75 grams of air float charcoal, a bag of 30 grams sulfur, and a bag of 350 grams potassium nitrate. All these seem to be very finely milled. And finally, we find our instructions, which I can vouch for personally as being accurate. Okay, so I've read through all the instructions once to be sure that I am aware of all the steps that are going to be required to use this kit, and I have also read through all the safety requirements, so I am ready to begin. Okay, the first step in the instructions says to open all the bags and to empty the contents into a single large 1 gallon size Ziploc freezer bag. And I have that here, so I will go ahead and empty the contents into this bag. Got to be careful with the charcoal or it will make a mess. Here is our finely milled potassium nitrate. And now here goes our 30 grams of sulfur. Okay, the next step in the instructions is to add a measure of water into this bag to turn it into a dough-like consistency. So I'll just go ahead and add this water. And the instructions also say that alcohol is acceptable in a certain percentage to replace the water. You cannot use entirely alcohol or else the binder will not work. And the binder is going to be 5 tablespoons of liquid starch. The directions mention Staflo or Woolite brand, but I suspect any brand would work. So I'll go ahead and add 5 tablespoons of this liquid starch. Okay, now according to the directions, this bag must be closed and kneaded for at least 5 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for probably 10 to 15 minutes, so I'll just go ahead and get started doing that. I want this mix to be fully incorporated. Okay, so I have kneaded this black powder composition for about 15 minutes, and now I am ready to granulate it. I have gotten myself a large sheet of craft paper, which the instructions say can be made out of a paper grocery bag, which is correct. So now I will take a screen. This is a pasta strainer, a wire mesh pasta strainer. The instructions also say you can use a heavy mesh window screen. And what I'll do is I'll take my black powder here, and you can see it's something like a clay, but it's a little bit crumbly. That's just about the perfect texture for granulating. So I'll go ahead and throw all this into my pasta strainer. Just like that. And now I will hold it in one hand and start working this through the screen with my other. And you can see it's coming out nice and granulated on the other side. Alright, there is roughly 1 pound of black powder granulated. Now all that's left to do is to wait for it to dry and go out and give it a test.